Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. As-salatu wa-salamu alayka ya Sayyidi ya Rasulullah. Respected Muslim brothers, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Respected Muslim brothers, the masjid, the mosque is the house of Allah. And when we enter the masjid and spend time in the masjid, we are the guests of Allah. He is directly hosting us and we are His guests. So, what an honor it is to go to the masjid and to spend time in the masjid. And I believe that Allah, He calls and He draws people to the masjid that are those people that are beloved to Him. And as for those people that He does not like, that He hates, that He has enmity toward, harbors enmity toward, then He does not call them to His house, to His masjid, obviously. Respected viewers and listeners, the masjid is for Muslim men to go and worship Allah. The Muslim ladies, the Muslimat, my master, the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he encouraged them to worship Allah in the seclusion of their homes, in the privacy of their homes, because Islam teaches that ladies, they should not be public. They should restrict themselves to their homes. They should not be going out and about and displaying themselves and being so visible. That is from tabarruj, the tabarruj of the Jahiliyat al-Ula, of the pre-Islamic state of barbarism and ignorance that the people were in before Allah sent His Habib sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Respected viewers and listeners, respected Muslim brothers, when you go to the masjid, there is some etiquette that you have to observe because of the sanctity of the place. This is a place where there are angels. This is a place the angels of mercy are worshiping Allah in it as well. And they are annoyed by that which annoys ordinary people. So the Holy Prophet ﷺ, he forbade people to enter the masjid who have eaten raw garlic or raw onions because of the foul breath that comes from a person's mouth after. So it means that a person should smell good when he goes to the masjid. So when you enter the masjid, you see a lot of because we want our young people to come to the masjid, but we want them to observe the etiquette, that they should be dressed nicely, presentable, not wearing clothing that is inappropriate for such a highly significant and sanctified place, a holy place. They should be dressed nicely, Islamically, and they should be smelling good, wearing scent and or cologne or whatever the case may be. And of course, the management of the masjid, those that have custody of the masjid, who are responsible for its custody, they have to also maintain the masjid, make sure it's presentable, make sure it's clean, make sure it smells good. They should be burning incense in the masjid. They should have it perfumed, and it should be clean. And of course, when you enter the masjid, also you have to observe the etiquette of the masjid with regard to not making noise pollution, not carrying on conversations with people that are in a loud voice. Rather, you should focus on worshiping Allah, should not focus on conversations of the dunya. Likewise, the masjid, the house of Allah, it's not a place for buying and selling. It's not a marketplace. And the Holy Prophet has strictly forbidden the turning of the masjid into a marketplace where there's buying and selling and people are buying stuff, or it's not a place where people are going there and eating and sleeping. It's not a hotel, it's not a restaurant. Unless you have the niyyah for itikaf to spend time in the masjid, then you should not be eating and drinking or sleeping in the masjid. Rather, it's a place to go and to worship Allah. Likewise, my respected Muslim brothers, the house of Allah should have security, should have protection. And because now we are living in a time where places of worship have become targets for hate attacks, not just the mosques, but even churches and synagogues. Just recently heard news about attacks on a synagogue. So the masjid, the mosque, is a place of worship. But Allah mentions that other places of worship in the Quran. He talks about the synagogues and the chapels and the cloisters. Those are also places where the name of Allah is mentioned. So those are places that Muslims should never, attack or desecrate. But sadly, we are seeing that some extremists from our community have, because of they're upset or they're angry or they're emotionally unstable or they have a mental issue, that they are attacking churches and synagogues And of course, even we're seeing that Muslims are attacking mosques. And in the Muslim world, how many mosques have been attacked due to the terrorism of the Khawarij and other extremist groups? Respected viewers and listeners, I also want to say that when you enter the masjid, that you should also have respect for the masjid and the way you sit. Not having your feet stretched toward the qibla, and not walking in front of people that are offering salah, crossing them. That's strictly forbidden. The Holy Prophet ﷺ strictly forbade that. He said if somebody knew the gravity of the sin of walking past somebody that is in salah without a barrier between them, without a sutra, then he would wait 40 years. He would stand there for 40 years if necessary for that person to complete the salah and then cross his path. So, respected viewers and listeners, we want young people to come to the masjid, because nowadays you go to the masjid and it's mostly elderly people, but there's no young people. We want to see young people. We want to see children. We want to see teenagers. We want to see people in their 20s and their 30s and their 40s coming to the house of Allah and spending more time in the house of Allah, not simply just going there for the fard salah and then leaving. Until next time, assalamu alaikum.